Okay, so I'm going to cover the basic manual swap wiring for 97 and 98 BMW 528i. This car started life with the General Motors 4L30E Hydromatic. That transmission recently died, so we've put in a ZF 5-speed from a 97 donor car. This car is a 98. Basically to get it going, and bear with me just a moment, I gotta squeeze myself under the dash here. Alright, so that black switch right in the middle of the view here, that's the brake light switch. That's got a 4-pin connector plug on it. You're going to need to unplug that, and you're going to need to tap a couple wires off of it, because this switch down here is your starter safety switch. This basically will only let the engine start when the clutch is fully depressed. There's a second switch that I didn't bother with installing. That one is for cruise control. So if you're going down the highway and you push in the clutch, it will kill the cruise control. The customer of this car did not want to pay for that because he doesn't use cruise. So here's the brake light connector. The only thing you're going to need that's not already in the car is a short length of wire with a pin for the EWS, and then you're going to need one of these 3-pin connectors. I have a lot of parts cars, so I just cut this off of, I think, the airbag system on a 99 540 or something. You can buy these plugs from BMW and pin them to. The two wires you're going to need to splice off on this are the purple-yellow, which is switched 12-volt ignition power, and then brown-black, which is ground. And on this little 3-pin connector here, your wire colors might be different, but the side with that little bump out on it is your ground. The other side by my pointer finger here is constant, or sorry, switched 12-volt power that you tap into the purple-yellow. And then the output, the middle wire, this goes, in this case, to pin 8 on the EWS box, and that will send power from the brake light switch to the EWS box and let it start only when the pedal's depressed. This is pretty crucial. These are Hall effect switches, so they need to have power and ground to even work. They work really well, they're really reliable, but kind of a pain in the butt. So once you've got all that wired up, plug in your brake light switch again, plug this in to your clutch switch, and then give it a test. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll come back. So now, with no other wiring modifications, just give it a test. First try starting the car. It won't start right now. So now I'm going to back off the key, push in my clutch. Starts right up. No problem. Okay. So if you want to go further after this, all you have to do is take your car to somebody with an AutoLogic or a GT1. I think ISTA Next can probably do it as well. Basically what they'll do is they'll plug in, they'll change a parameter in the engine computer to no longer look for the automatic trans computer. You can unplug the automatic trans, you can get rid of the wiring harness for it, all that stuff. So, but if you just want to drive it around as a stick, you're done at this point, you're good to go. So hopefully that helps somebody here. I don't know if the procedure is the same on a late 6-cylinder car. The V8 swap cars are a little different. I've actually got a video, I think about a year and a half back, that goes over that one a little bit better. So, but anyway, this one for sure covers 97, 98, 528i. I want to make one after-the-fact correction. I mentioned that the plug that goes into the clutch safety switch, the positive is on the bump out, and that is correct. However, the bump out was on the incorrect side on the plug I showed you. So do make sure that when you're plugging your pigtail into the socket that looks like this on the switch, that the wire closest to this bump out right here is your positive, and the one on this side is your ground. If you don't do that, it won't work and it might fry the Hall sensor. So better late than never. Just make sure that's like that and your car will start.